Hello guys, welcome back to the crew Waltron, the crew for newbies part 10b. We're still trying to get the Mazda Miata. After doing 6 events yesterday, we were 42 with only a couple of hundred players ranked. Meanwhile we are, I don't know, 15-16 hours later. More people have been ranked and we dropped to gold medal 257, but we still have 6 events to do. I'm gonna start with the jump. I'm gonna try out a couple of cars here. Drag cars, that is, because it's one of the long jumps. And eventually there is a player hanging out and I get a drop from him, meaning I can score a few thousand points more. Good enough for 8th place eventually, but it takes a while before I find the right car and all that. This is not separate videos this time, so basically it's a sort of a recorded live stream. I've been playing for about 40 minutes doing the rest of the events, so whatever I do will be in this video because the video has never been stopped. 25,000, I gained 70 spots. I tried out the 370Z, the Viper, at first, and then I switched to this one, being the CTR3. Again, 25,000 points. I drive a bit further and then I see that he starts, so I go along and I get his draft. Sort of a random player, I don't know that guy, but here I get the draft and I fly by way further, as you can see. So how do you need to do this? 1 or 2 friends giving you a draft, like you just saw. Difference 5,500 points, good enough for 8th spot in the jump, for now. We're still on day 1 and we're still in the beginning stage, meaning we're still trying to get scores in each event. Later on we will try to improve where needed. I already saw that the speed ramp, with how it's first yesterday, averages has gone over 350 now. Although it will be hard to beat, it's set by paraglider TF Headstow, which is considered one of the best players in the game. And they were both in a team, and yeah, then things can happen. Here we have a speed test. So I take a look at the map, where to go. tried with the normal auto detect keyboard settings first, but doesn't run that good. Just gonna have a first look here. Still on keyboard settings, but the problem with that is to make sharp corners I need to use the handbrake or brake. Highway seems the way to go here. I used the nitro not knowing that there was still a corner here, which I couldn't take anymore. That was the first look, and now we're gonna try to start from here somewhere. I am in manual. I'm gonna bring down sensitivity and all that, and I'm going to change to wheel settings, although I play with the keyboard. Sensitivity and speed factor a bit down more. Not be good enough, but there was on the footpaths, meaning you don't score points there, you have to stay on the road. $9,500. And the car is going a bit from left to right, but I still won 700 spot here. Bringing down the speed spectre and the sensitivity a bit more. I've just done that, I wasn't watching here. And I'm also gonna change to the RT, because that one handles better. The Ref RT35 has a better handling than the CTR3. But it reacts even sharper. Here I'm sort of trying to figure out if I go second gear, third gear, fourth gear through this traffic, because I have to brake here and go down to second gear to take this corner to the highway. And I go for third gear, take this corner and go to fourth gear, but well, the speed is not that high, just for the last couple of seconds, so it's not that good. I need to go into fourth gear sooner to get a higher score, which I will eventually do, I think. Not in the top here. I believe I stopped doing this test when I'm in 40th or something. Second gear tests 300 kilometers an hour. So I decided to try to do the first part here in third gear. If not, my rear tires hit the curbs there, make me fly all over the place. Here I'm sorta heating up the tires. Just in the green now, but should try to keep the tire, the burn there, at least under the green. Again here, hit the curbs, and especially with these settings with the keyboard, it is tricky. Car reacts pretty sharp. Fourth gear nitro. 10,700 something. And we won 266 places again. It's not good enough. Gonna bring down the sensitivity and the speed factor a bit more. And then I realized that tires are completely heated. So, easy way to fix that. Fast travel to a point. Or you could wait until the burn bar dropped a bit again. Traffic is a big issue here. I got a couple of runs where I only ran into a couple of cars, and there were runs where the traffic was all over the place, like this one. So I have tried to keep it in the middle, but fourth gear nitro, but we score less. So we go back again, seeing it's not good enough. Skill tests are one of those things. As mentioned in part 9, we did some tests and go by some sort of formula which we think the ranking is based on. Skill tests are only based on that test, a 1-point event, so not spending too much time on it, but I do try to get at least a top 50 or something, preferably a bit higher, but I'm not a fan of doing skill tests with a drag car, which is, you're not supposed to be able to do it, but yeah. The problem with it is you have to use a drag car if you want to get a decent score, because, well, pretty simple, the others are doing it as well. So if you show up here with a circuit spec, you're not going to come anywhere near the top scores, because those are set with a drag car. Trying to make little corrections, and this is the result. If you try to make little corrections, get the car a bit straighter. The problem with hitting that traffic is you lose the multiplier. Well, you don't lose it, but it goes down. Also here, hit the car, was on the curbs. That's the difference between speed and an escape test. Speed tests, you have to stay within the white lines on the outside of the road. Escape test, you don't. You will also get points in an escape test if you go over the footpath or hit cars or whatever. You will not, multiplier won't go down. And again. If this happens quite a lot, I do advise go to another event and come back here later. Reason for that, if you keep doing it, or you might even get frustrated and oh my god, I hit a car every time, you will only make more and more mistakes. So it's better to go to another event and come back to this one later, which I'm about to do. Here I go to Nitro, I go to 4th gear and try to make the corner that way, and that seems to be better. So earlier in 4th gear gives a higher speed. Result 30 spots won. 115th. But this is not what I want it to be, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna up the speed factor and the sensitivity again, but I do keep the wheel settings because that's also what I use for the drift. So next up, the drift. Meanwhile, we are back on the Platinum, 80th spot after 2 more events. So we have 4 more to do. And we're gonna start with the drift. To my surprise, I can't immediately recall this track, so it's kind of a new one. And I haven't been practicing on it last week. Didn't pay attention to it. I thought, well, it will be an old one again, but I don't know. I can't recall myself doing this, so I think they came up with a new drift route. Immediately retry because I lost the multiplier. That's how I play. I don't get a score unless the multiplier is at 99. Or I do not finish, let's put it that way. I'm using the RX-7 here, which I'm basically using all the time. Just my favorite drift car in this game. Because it's pretty small, and on roads like this, which are not, well, they're okay, but sometimes they are even more narrow on certain drift trials. But with the RX-7 you can always do your thing. I am on sport mode, and from what I hear from pad or controller players, they even have to go hardcore to make it happen with this car. But with the keyboard, although on wheel settings, as shown, you can do with this car whatever you want. You can put it where you want. So far it's going good, which is not a bad thing for seeing this track for the first time. There it is, multiplier at 99. I have about 6 seconds left, so I can score a bit points. 334,000, which is top 50 somewhere. First one has 510, I believe. I flicked the car around a bit too much. If you can do longer drifts, the multiplier goes up sooner. The sooner you have it at 99, the higher you can score. But 37th, not bad for a first score. Meanwhile, we moved up to 29th, still platinum obviously. Let's have a look at the Raceline. A dirt road, it's a Raceline skill. I'm going back to automatic. Basically I'm going back to keyboard settings, so dead zone, vibration at 0, all the rest 100%. And on auto detect. We're gonna take a monster here. The Raptor is the way to go. It has the most top speed, although I have it full acceleration. The reason I have it like that is for scramble tests. Monster truck full acceleration works best on scramble tests. First have a look at the track, and it's basically, well, just keep on going on a dirt road. Not too much difficulties, not sharp corners or anything, just a few tricky ones like this one. Kinda jump over the road and then you end up here. Here you have the brake though, which I found out at that spot there where I lost the multiplier. $5,600 is the best score. That's sort of the skills king I guess. Soon. He also has 16,000 I believe in the speed test using the drag car. He can keep that car on the road. I don't know, I'm 100% sure, but I think he plays with a wheel or something. But that's what I do, I load up the Ghost from the first place driver, although it's not advisable to do at the jump, because it's the famous Damon Racer on top there, and that's a freaking cheater. 5-6 qualifiers and summits on a row, and he flies all over the place. If speed is involved, on a hill climb he starts flying with monster trucks. On speed skills you see him start and then he flies over mountains and stuff like that. So why he's still in this game, I have no idea. Many have reported him, videos have been sent in, they do nothing about it. Which is a bit of a problem. Seeing the stunt race, also there with his speed and fly hack or whatever it is he's using, he can score awesome misty flips and stuff like that. He has a score there on the new stunt race over 100,000. And that is because he flies all over the place. He can do way more stunts and combos than we can. Here we have a good run going. Unfortunately, yeah, you see what's happening here. Move on. Eventually I stop here because, well, that guy was just in my way. It's as simple as that. So we try again. That's what you do with these things. And if you do this often, you do these summits often, you sort of get experienced in it, becoming a good player, decent player, good player, whatever. He has a bit more speed than I do, as you can see, because he's in front of me. That's the first place ghost. But at least I didn't lose a multiplier yet. And I'm also thinking that I'm not gonna lose it in this run, so good enough. For now. Every event is for now. Because it's 7 days event summit. Which means every day you have to check. Unless you're good with it, but I'm competitive. So I'm not good with these things. 24th, not good enough. But for now it will do. Which leaves us with two events, the stunt race and the PvP. Both I'm going to try to do, but I can't find the PvP lobby at the end, so I'll stop the video there. So, after the Raceline skills, we are in 11th spot. 10 of the 12 events done, and I'm in 11th. That's with 2,400 players ranked at this moment. So in comparison with the previous video, 2,000 more players have already been ranked. By the end of the week, well, I don't know, I haven't checked the latest numbers, but normally a monthly summit it's somewhere like 8-9,000 players. Although probably there are always a couple who stop playing, so maybe it's less. We'll see by the end of the week. But not all do every event and so on, so 2,400, that means that Platinum at this moment is top 240. And after the Raceline, I'm in 11th spot. Again here, a new track, so it's going to come down to find a route here where you can do the most ramps and the combinations you can figure out. Found 3 ramps here, did a double Misty. I did a single backflip on the first ramp, but I already saw that you can do a double Misty there. Triple Misty that was. I'm learning the route as I go here, which means I'm still looking for where are the ramps and stuff like that. Did a double Misty there, but on a ramp like that, triple should be possible. That way, I see a ramp there, so I go for it. Long air time, so double Misty is possible there as well, instead of a single backflip. Then you ramp again, double Misty again, because the air time is longer than, takes a while before I land, so that means that you have more air time. I think somewhere must be a ramp here as well, because this is a long straight with no ramps. There was one on the right I just saw now. Here I do a backflip, but that's not advisable, because it's not really a ramp, it's sort of a jump thing, but so it's best to jump normally there and then get a triple on this one, which I'm not getting now because of the lack of speed. What I do saw already here in this run is that you will have quite some time left on the finish. So I'm driving back now to see where I could score extra points, and I see that there is a ramp here under the pipes. So coming back to that ramp should be possible before you finish. Why? Well, because you do not get a time bonus if you finish. So it's better to use the time that you have left to do an extra combo here or there. If you can find a ramp or a jump or something, you can score more points instead of just finishing with 10 or 12 seconds on the clock. So we're gonna have another shot. And meanwhile, I'm watching the video with you guys at Stunt, seeing I'm doing post-record commentary. Going left this side to see what that's all about. I already see that you can also do a flip here on the road itself. Bit tricky because then you have to jump, get stuck on the ramp here. So here's a high ramp on the left side as well. So that's a triple misty you can do there at least. But it's a bit awkward going over the left side, so I think the right line is the best, at least at the start. I'm just messing about to get a score in a stunt race. I already saw that. I think at the end I get like 48,000, but I already saw that 60,000 is something you should get by finding a good route with enough speed and enough combinations. And seeing this is the main event, going by our formula explained in part number 9. This is a 10 points event, which means your ranking multiplied by 10. So if you are in first, you only score 10 points here, which is a good thing, because the one with the least amount of points will be the overall leader. But if you're in 100 here, you score 1000 points, so that's a big difference. Here I found a few extra ramps. Problem is you end up on the bridge, so you have to find a way to jump past that bridge, because there's another ramp on the next to that bridge. That's why I'm kind of driving like I'm drunk, from left to right. I'm sort of trying to find in all darkness here where the ramps are, or at least the big ones. Might be an idea to put the screen a bit more bright. "14 seconds left, so we turn around to the ramp that we found in the first run. Not enough speed here, so I kinda land on my head. 45,000. 53. That's the spot where I am, and that's not good enough. Stunt race. Well, there are already at least one, but I suspect 2 cheaters on top of the leaderboard, so forget about those, but a top 10 by the end of the week should be possible. Or at least that's what the goal will be. Double missy here. Because you go through the gates here, you lose a bit of speed, so single black flip probably here, and then another one here. Here I'm sliding all over the place. Do manage to get the ramp. That's a triple. Single backflip here. Going for another triple, I think. Which was not a good idea. I was aiming for the ramp on the right side and last second decided to go left. So I kind of missed a combination there, and it was a big ramp, so 3600 that I lose there. Here you have to go this way for sure, because there's a high ramp, and the other one, if you go straight ahead, is kinda smaller. I did manage to fly by the bridge this time. So I'm thinking this line that I'm doing now, at this point in the middle of the track, is kinda okay. And then I see a big ramp there. Triple for sure. And then I see another one there on the left. So that will probably be the line that I will be doing next. And here I'm not sure. It's a long straight here. It's only that one ramp there in the water. That can't be possible. There need to be more ramps here. So I still have to find those. Triple here. 46,000. I have 20 seconds on the clock, so no way I'm gonna finish. I think I can even go back for the big ramp. I go for the small ramp now, but yeah, you can go back for the big ramp. So 48,000. And I missed the ramp, and I spotted another big one on the left. So already 50,000 combination in my mind now. But anyway, jump, speed, drift, raceline and stunt done. Let's see what happens now. There we go. 4th position overall. 11 of 12 events done. Only have to do the PvP, which will probably... there's a good chance if I do PvP that I'm in first. And from that moment on I need to start defending. Improving my scores all over the place. So we're going to PvP, but it takes a while, and eventually I can't find a lobby. So I haven't done PvP yet. I'm in 4th position overall at this moment, with some good scores here and there and some medium ones on other places. The only thing that I'm kinda okay with is the speed trap with a 345 average, but even there I'm not happy yet, because I know I can score more there. That's the problem with me. If I have a feeling that I can score more, then I will keep trying. So, part 10B, the crew for newbies, Mamma Mia Miata, going for the car. We are good on the way. Well, good on the way. I can already tell you now that the car is mine. 2,400 players ranked. I'm in 4th position overall, and I sort of have done a first look and scores in the past 2 videos, and we are 4th overall. which means I already have to lose 235 spots or something to lose my platinum medal, and that's not gonna happen over a week. And I still have to do PvP as well. So next up I will do PvP, and I will be recording a couple of things there and then see what happens. But for now I will post this one. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.